Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Makes a connection. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Steps away to find some room. He's got an open man. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer. Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The ball is out behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Glover. Finds his big tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying the left side.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And it's loose. The ball pops out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Just when they're looking run, now up top. They're trying to get to it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Staley. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Tennessee 14, Missouri.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Get all you can, then get down with the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tennessee! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They run the reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
Quickly to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll test the right side.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking downfield, it's Glover. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Makes the grab. It's Potts. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Movement here from the tight end. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the grab. It's Staley. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing...
Time to take a shot. He's got it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It's reverse. And the defense was ready when the wide receiver got the ball.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home. Makes a great play for a loss.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Harrison. Got room at the 35. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Glover. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. He wants to throw. Coming after him. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
At the 45 on its way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. One more snap coming before halftime. Going up top on first down. Looking down the left side. Oh, so close to the touchdown there, but the catch was pulled in out of bounds. It's incomplete. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Dropping back, it's Glover. Finds his big tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Power football with the run. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves it with 3rd and 2. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's right on target. Afterburner's coming. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to South Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Holds it in on the left. Running toward the tape. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And they took a shot. I like it. Make the big play. Once you start getting closer to the goal line, you start running out of space, Jesse. Now, this big play down in the red zone in a scoring position.
Yeah, and it was a nice job, too, David, of the quarterback letting the coverage dictate where he threw the football. That wasn't a force. That wasn't a predetermined decision. That time, he was looking at the safeties. He was reading whether it was zone or man. He found his matchup, and here they go. Now they've got the ball down in the red zone.
Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He caught it, and he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Missouri!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
On the ground, it's Clark. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Vols line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Here's the handoff. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the cover.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. The give. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Glover. Using the quick game. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to them in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. To the ground with the back. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the 4th. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
To throw, it's Glover. Using his feet to buy time. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running to the left. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They'll ride the hot hand.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in the position to win.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Back to the ground game on the left. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. To the air, it's Glover. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You've got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you start to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. When he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it inside the 30. Racing to the right. Touchdown ball. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Okay, 1-possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Glover. Throws to the wideout. And that pass intercepted.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. They're having to be aggressive. They're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They'll leave it with him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Just feeds the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Harrison. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that